Okay, we're gonna do a raid. Haven't done this one in like forever, so I don't even fucking remember where it is. Tells me to auto move. I guess it's here. Ah, okay. I see. I see. It's in raid, right? Yeah. Okay. It's just a character. It's my first time doing this in a while. Some guy just asked me if I wanted to do it. Oh fuck. I need some buff. Dimension crosser, I guess. Yes. There we go. Hijiro, don't ask me questions while I'm doing this. Kinda distracted. Could've sworn you were going to sleep, Hijiro. I haven't even done this raid in like forever. I don't even know what the hell I'm supposed to do. So I just know it's 3 bosses, and that's it. Forgot I need to wait one more turn. Just trying to get all the buffs for this. What's up, Arimas? It's good. Somebody just asked me if I wanted to do a raid, so I was just like, okay. I haven't done this raid in forever. Okay. I have no fucking clue what I'm doing, but okay. Just spamming hitting this boss. Meat shield. Well, right now, Hijiro, I'm using the ancient minnow set. I don't even really have the archangel set. I just have the outfit. Don't have the hair accessory. Once I get the hair accessory, I guess I'll switch them out. But even so, I don't think the set's really worth it. If I remember correctly. I don't know. They're both good. They're just good in different ways. But from what I heard, Ancient Minnow is better because of the crit from having the full set. But yeah. It's the 150 raid. I can't remember what it's called. Overlord's Onslaught. Oh yeah, okay. So it's the Dynasty one. The one that gives you the Dynasty boxes. Fuck. Whoops. Yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just fucking killing this thing. He just told me it's 3 bosses and each is resistant to a certain class. So this one I think is resistant to range or something? I'm not really sure. One of them's resistant to melee though. And then I think it's the last one that's resistant to melee. And then the middle one is, or the second one is resistant to magic. I don't think it is a merc. I think this one is that one that gives you the dynasty sword or the dynasty shield from the box. I'm not exactly sure. It's been a while since I've done this raid, like forever, a while. Like I did it once and then never again. And then this guy just asked me to do it, so. I guess we're supposed to go to this. Ah, there we go. I see him. Hi there. Is this the one that's resistant to magic, I think? Or maybe he's resistant to range. I don't know. See what happens whenever he tries to attack. Well, he was able to attack, so I don't know. I'm confused. Maybe an instrument, the instrument proc doesn't count as a, or the instrument spell or whatever doesn't count as a specific range type move or whatever. Not sure what happened there. Okay. I think he just disabled me somehow, but I'm not sure how. Doesn't give me the indicator that I'm disabled. Or maybe it's just lagging, I don't know. That was some really bad lag if that was what that was. I don't know. Like I said, I haven't done this raid ever in a while. The one time that I did it was like almost 2 years ago. Or so. Somewhere around there. It's been a while. And I definitely wasn't this powerful. No, whatever. There are some turns where that happens. I'm not sure exactly what goes on there. That's weird. Guess some sort of disable skill that the boss has, but it doesn't actually stun me or anything. I just sit there. Skill. This is actually one of the shorter raids, if I remember correctly. If you do it right. Meta skill talent build for Battle Mage. I wouldn't know. I haven't played Battle Mage. I do know that they use that one. I can't remember what it's called. It's the one that gives I believe it's AP and multi-hit or something like that. I can't remember. That's one skill that they use a lot. Really? You get on here just to ask for something for free? Yeah, no, fuck you. Vance. Alright, cool. He said to stand over here. I have no earthly idea why we stand over here, but he said stand over here. Square up. Okay. Yeah, the impulse. Oh fuck, let me zoom in. Oh, I see what he means. Because the boss itself is a box, so it just wants to stay out of range of being able to be hit. Although the boss is gonna come around and whatever. No, okay, so okay, he hits me instead. Yeah, you might want to like be right back there. I think he just realized his mistake. So yeah, there's the immunity right there. Yeah, that's fine. I probably just won't know the answers to them. He just keeps on going there on accident. This is funny. Whoops. So I guess this is the one that takes a while, considering we're only depending upon Slayer to actually do the damage, and I'm just being the meat shield. Wondering if I could move out further. I don't know, maybe not, because then the boss would probably start focusing on the Slayer. No, I don't play Free League. And I don't play it because it's, for one, it's broken. Because defense and stuff like that doesn't count. Two, because I don't really care for PvP. Two biggest reasons. The only type of PvP I actually care about is KJ, Spell Tower, and Chronos. All the other PvP modes or systems I could care less about. And AoE is alright. But I could really care less about the weekly, the grand, the Free League, and C League. All of those could care less about. What? So are you asking me what a level 150 plus should be working on? What do you mean should be focusing on? As far as what? Level, gears, what do you mean? Oh, just gonna sit here all day, I guess. Either waltz or guard, one of the two. Oh yay, some of my stuff sold. I have like no buffs too, so that doesn't help at all. Ah, okay. I would say everything. Level 150, you're not going to work on gear, because there is no viable gear at level 150 that you want to kind of work on. So you kind of just get like the bare minimum as far as gear. Until you hit level 155, then you start working on Judgment. Judgment plus 6s and whatnot. Yeah, try to get to 165 as quick as you can. Because then that's when you can start getting to Twilight. And then once you get to Twilight, you get Twilight plus 6, and then if you can, you get Twilight plus 10 gears. Pretty much the only level that matters is 165. Anything above that is pointless, and anything below is too low. And of course, save up your money. Any money that you gain, don't spend it on like, I don't know, just stupid things like dumb mounts and whatnot. Save it up for something that makes sense. So save it up for useful gears, or maybe a certain type of mount that actually is useful, not just some sort of appearance kind of thing, or deco that's just appearance, or clothes, blah blah blah. Elvis, I'm about to fucking block you, so no. Not gonna give you anything. And every time people are like this, I usually end up blocking them, because that is annoying. I don't like people asking for free stuff. It's annoying. I'm not talking about you, Hajiro. I'm talking about that Elvis guy on YouTube. So as far as level Yeah, you could work up Pegasus gear to maybe not to level 165. At minimum, yeah, like don't ever go above plus 10 or plus 6 judgment, I would say, because then at that point, yeah, just don't go above plus 6 judgment. You're good at plus 6 judgment up to level 165. Then you switch out the plus 6 judgment for plus 6 twilight, and then once you get really settled, then you start trying to get plus 10 twilight. You just skip straight to plus 10. You don't even worry about plus 8, plus 9, plus 7 twilight. But yeah, you can have a full form of plus 6 judgment, and then switch eventually to plus 6 twilight for certain characters. Your main, you're gonna want like you're gonna want to start with like plus 10 weapons, so plus 10 twilight weapons and whatnot. Well, plus 6 judgment whenever you get to level 155, and then eventually get to plus 10 twilight whenever you hit 165. If you have to, I guess one plus 10 judgment weapon, just out of necessity, if it is necessary. But you don't need plus 10 judgment sets. Like, it's not necessary. And he just fucked up. Whoops. I'm just gonna guard here. That's actually a nice spot for it now, because now you can actually attack directly. You had to keep on like going back and forth, back and forth. Now you can just straight up attack it. That's cool. That works out better for us. The problem with plus 7 judgment is it's no trade. So now you have to like take the risk of either bulking it or just holding on to it for like forever. Or enchanting 2 plus 7s and then selling a plus 8. Either way, you're stuck with, if you go any way above plus 6. Most efficient way to spend money is to get gear unique like Jupiter. No, Jupiter is overpriced. The most efficient gear is pretty much Judgment or Twilight. Plus 6 Judgment or Twilight. Jupiter you only want for like specific characters that actually need it. You don't get like Jupiter gears until you have like really good Twilight armor and stuff like that, armor sets and whatnot. Because Jupiter's based on percentage, so the higher percentage you have of like strength or dexterity or whatever class you are that mains and whatever attribute, then the Jupiter enhances upon that based on a percentage. So it gives you bonus dexterity or bonus strength based on however much strength you have, or what was it? No, it was bonus attack power. Sorry, bonus attack power based on however much you have of certain skills. I can't remember exactly. I have an example. So these Jupiter swords. I have to waltz real quick. So the Jupiter swords that I have, based on the amount of vitality that I have, it increases my attack power. It's different for each Jupiter, but everything's based on a percentage when it comes to Jupiter. So you don't really get Jupiter until end game. At least effectively. You could get Jupiter, but it's not very effective starting out. Hejiro, I don't care what you have. The point still stands that you have to enhance or do something with the plus 7 in order to sell it. So you're just proving your point. Reiterant equipment. Reiterant is actually very beneficial. If you get the full set for Reiterant, you're good. You're like set for a while. So you could technically try to get like, I don't know, like just plus 0 or plus 2 sets of Reiterant for your mercs and stuff, and then you'd probably be okay. and then you just try to like enchant from there up to +4, and then +4 sets would be fine. So Reiterant is a good one to go for as well. Hajiro, I'm going off of range. Boots for melee is I get no bonuses for melee. I get dexterity, and I don't really need dexterity as a melee character. I'm talking about whenever I recommended the +10 Twilight boots, I was talking about range, because you get dexterity bonuses, and range's dexterity increases their attack power. That's obvious, so your point is irrelevant. The only thing for melee that's important to note for like a Blade Master is their vitality or their strength. I mean, a little bit of dexterity helps because that's a little bit of evasion and a little bit of accuracy, but for the most and crit, but for the most part, it's just strength and vitality. So I don't need like +10 boots or +10 helmets or anything like that. Hats are for magic. Boots, gloves are for range, and then the chest is any class that it's specialized in. Pretty much, for the most part, melee get fucked over as far as stats. Of course, they do get a lot of vite, so I guess that helps. They get more vitality than any other class because they're tanks, so. Why not one main ring and one Asher? Because I want to do 2 main rings. Doesn't really matter which rings I use. It's really an opinion-based thing, whether or not it's worth to have more than one set. The point is, whenever you have Reiterant, you want to have the full set. That's the main point. So however many Reiterant sets that you have, you just make sure that you have full sets for each merc that you have them on. That's really all that's important to know. If you're gonna go for Reiterant, then do the full set for the character. Don't go 4 pieces of Reiterant and then stop there, because then the whole point of getting Reiterant is just you just did it for no reason. So. But yes, it can be worth it making more than one set. You can definitely have full sets of Reiterant on all your characters, except for your main. It's a merc only gear. So mains can't use Reiterant gears, just like mains can't use, well yeah, all them Reiterant stuff, and they can't use holy rings and whatnot, certain stuff. Just like mercs can't use certain main rings and necklaces and blah blah blah. +1 Reiterant set? I don't know, it depends. I'd have to look into the stats for those. For melee, Reiterant is really good because it gives the actual strength that a lot of melee mercs could really use. For range, well, range already gets a whole bunch of dex, so it's not as beneficial, but it's still pretty nice. So, say for instance, you want to do +2 Reiterant set, and it gives approximately, I'm trying to think of this in my mind, so 500 dex, 400 vites. Just look at dex, just base dex, so 500 dex. Helmets don't give any dex, so chain gauntlets. That's 500 plus another 600, so 1100. Boots, no, not boots, chain boots. So then another, oh, I only have, so somewhere around 650 maybe? So another 1800, 1700-ish. And then the chest, the light armor, another 20, approximately 2500, more or less. At what point Radarin falls back if you have like full like plus it really depends. If you have like really high plus of Twilight, like plus 10 chest and then a plus 6 of each, then it starts to kind of not be as useful or as good in comparison. But Radarin sets are really nice. So that's 2500 dex total, so then go to Twilight. Twilight plus 6 for instance, which, what is it, plus 2? Plus 2 is approximately 20 bill-ish of each piece, so that's 5 pieces, 100 bill. So go to Twilight. Twilight plus 6 greaves, not greaves, leggings. I think it was pants, yeah, pants. So, plus, these are a little bit more expensive, maybe not plus 6. Yeah, because Twilight doesn't actually count for anything. So, say for instance somebody just settled with a plus 5, yeah, just plus 5. They get a lot of Vite, but that's not really what we're looking for. We're looking for Dex, so based on how much Dex you get, so I'm looking for a chain boots. Chain boots, so yeah, go with the plus 5. So 1000. And then another plus, go the chain gauntlets. Go with the plus 5 again. That's a little bit expensive. It's about another 1000, so 1000 for each, so that's already 2000. So then you go for the chest, but then again it is like a little bit higher than Radarin. Radarin plus 2 would have been like somewhere in the range of for that 25 total 2500 dex, it would have been about 100 bills, but with these, the prices they are, it's about, I'd say somewhere around 30 to 35 for a plus 5. So probably more accurate to go by a plus 4 Twilight, which is 800. Light armor. So light armor. So I guess that works. So it's about 3000. That's what I was kind of guessing. So not counting the vitality, which the vitality does help, so that's extra health, but dex alone you get about 3000 from a plus 5 set for the cost of maybe about like 120 or 130 or maybe more, depending upon if you find good deals, compared to Radarin, which you get about 2600. Plus the Vite that I didn't really count, which was also 400 alone, plus whatever else you get from the other Radarin pieces. So, and you don't even really need, you could go with just a very cheap Radarin chain helmet, so a plus 0 or plus 1 or whatever, because you don't really need anything good. You just need to have the set, so you can just get a plus 0 in theory. And then, although it does look like there is a, now there's a plus 1. And then you could get, what are the leggings? Leggings are, yeah, so then leggings you get another plus 1 instead. I don't know, it really depends. Why do you want to see my mount book? I don't have anything in my mount book. I have the Scorpion, a few event mounts, another few event mounts. Oh, this one's actually tradable. A few mounts that I haven't sold, a few another event mounts, some other mounts that I haven't sold, and other shit. Actually, I did notice that some mounts have disappeared, but whatever. So yeah, I don't really have much of my mount book. I don't know why I want to look at that. Anyways, I'm gonna be getting off.